Welcome to the Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Thursday, June the 1st, 2017. And today in our Tech News Update for the first day of the month of June, we have browser numbers that are interesting to see. Windows 10 has moved up 0.5%. So did Windows 7 in a very weird and kind of hard to understand reason why. And of course, other versions of Windows have declined, including Windows XP for the first time below 6%. And if you want to have a little more details on this, I'll have a separate video. I have a nice little chart that shows the progression in the past months of Windows 10 and Windows 7, and actually it's going to be interesting to analyze a little more in detail. So if you want to see that, we're going to have a video just for that. But 0.5% more for Windows 10, not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Browser market share is also something that's kind of interesting. Now, not a lot of changes month to month here. Of course, Google Chrome, the dominating operating system, and pretty much everybody else very far behind. This too will actually make a video about it if you want to have more interesting ideas of how the market share for these browsers have actually moved in the past few months. Take a look at a video that I'll be posting a little later about the browser market shares and how it has moved in the past few months. Well, it seems that everybody seems to say Apple will release some kind of Siri-powered speaker next week. And it will not be available next week, would be available later this year. But now, okay, we've got everybody in the speaker market, basically. We've got Amazon, the dominant player. We've got Google. We've got now Siri. Where the hell is Microsoft? When we say Microsoft is always late in the game of something, that's kind of the reason why sometimes they can't get a market. Of course, there's the HP speaker that is apparently available soon. Our Harman Kardon speaker that nobody has ever seen in a work moment. But anyways, we'll see what happens. But where is Cortana in here? SoundCloud has a new version in the Windows Store, and if you pick up the beta version in the Windows Store, you actually will be able to control SoundCloud with Cortana. Yep, you'll be able to issue voice commands to play songs, to go forward, go to the next song, and so on. I will be testing that, by the way, and of course, probably posting a video soon about the new SoundCloud app in the Windows Store, and of course, tell you what I think about it. A new Skype version is rolling out starting today. It's complete redesign. It's completely rewritten from scratch. Microsoft says it's the best Skype available. Now, it's funny because it's available today on iOS, so if you have an iPad, iPhone, you can actually get it now. But for Windows and Mac and Android, it's going to come in the next few days. Really weird. I don't understand why they haven't rolled it out for pretty much everybody at the same time. Gmail is actually getting better and better all the time, and Google says that in the past week they've rolled out new AI algorithms that actually make Gmail 99.9% safe of ransomware and phishing. They say that now they've got a very high success rate in detecting what could be malicious, and that it doesn't go to your Gmail account. So, if that claim is true and they do have 99.9% success rate, that would mean Gmail is probably the most secure email to use. And that might actually be a good idea to use it if such is the case. I don't know, you know what? I was thinking of doing some kind of test to see if I can actually do something about that, like try to fake, a phishing attempt or something, or a ransomware, and see if different email services, how it will go through. So that's going to be interesting to see. I will see if I can do something about that, but it seems that Gmail is the best around now. If you're in the UK, want to make a little cash, or at least have reward points that you can use to buy stuff, Microsoft Rewards programs launches in the UK today, June the 1st. If you're in the UK, all you have to do is just get to the Microsoft Rewards page, and then every time you use Bing, you do a Bing search, or you use Microsoft Edge, or different Microsoft services that you'll see while you go to the Microsoft Rewards page, you will get points. And these points, of course, you can redeem against all sorts of Microsoft stuff. So why not check it out? If you're using the web a lot, why not get paid for it at the same time? Netflix is kind of changing a little bit, and it's very, very interesting to see when you get a really, when you become a big gun, billion-dollar business, how things can change. Netflix CEO has always been a net neutrality guy. He always wanted net neutrality to be here. But in a recent interview, when asked, he said, "Oh, net neutrality is not our primary battle right now." And that's kind of interesting. And you know what? I was thinking about that phrase and thinking about, well, who has the most to lose on net neutrality? We know that Netflix is giving millions of dollars to internet service providers so that they don't slow down their service. So they're a billion-dollar company. They have the cash to do pretty much what they want. The only thing that they don't want, of course, would be a Netflix competition. And of course, net neutrality, if it's not there, makes it harder for anyone to actually compete with Netflix. Kind of interesting to see how things change when you become billionaire. And talking about billions, Uber, which has a lot of problems right now, it's not making money at all. In fact, they just announced that for the first 3 months of 2017, they lost $708 million. This is a really big amount, and that's not counting the hundreds of millions they lost last year. So what will happen with Uber? Because, it is a very interesting moment for that company where everything seems to go wrong. They fired the VP that was, testing out self-driving cars, and the Uber workers say, well, you know what, we're getting less and less money out of our fares, and this is really going crazy here. And of course, Uber did say, well, yeah, you're getting less money because we need money. So what will happen? You can't be losing, almost $1 billion every 3 months and stay alive for a long time. Very interesting thing that's going to happen with Uber. I don't know what, but wow. And so this was a Tech News Update for Thursday, June 1st, 2017. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, let us know. And hope you enjoy a little news bulletin. If you do, please give us thumbs up. And thank you so much for following us on this channel.